Man, here it is, the 2025 Kawasaki Ninja ZX10R. Stay with me. We're going to go over a bunch of facts real quick. We're going to ride this thing. It's going to be a hoot. Stay with me. You don't want to miss this video. Here we go. The first thing you'll see is that beautiful TFT. We've got it in sport mode. The Kawasaki quick shifter is on. Let's get riding this thing. This does have a slip-on on it, so we'll get going here. Huge thank you to Plano Kawasaki that allows me to ride all these. Man, they're here in Plano, Texas, and all their information is always in the description of my video. Woo! Woo! We're going to go over a bunch of stuff here on it. This is the KRT edition, so it's got the Kawasaki livery. The first thing I can tell you is I thought it was going to be a little bit more uncomfortable, and I rode one of these last year, but it's really not that bad. So the less chug, the chiropractor scale on this, I was thinking of giving it a 2, but I think it's more like a 3.5. Of course, you younger guys and some of you that are more limber will not have as big of a problem on it. I'm a little bit older, but it's got your eco mode flashing up there. We'll stop for a second, make sure it's safe. Up. Somebody coming. The first thing I can tell you is it has 3 factory power modes and 4 rider modes that you can adjust everything in. Also, too, it does have a Öhlins. I've got the quick shifter on. Oh, man. That quick shifter is super smooth. I've got a bike, and I won't name the brand, but it's every bit as good as that. Woo! This thing has Bridgestone RS11s on it, 120/70/17 on the front, 190/55 on the back, and that is a top tier, barely street legal tire. Here we go. Let's turn in here, turn around. I'm going to get off of it down here and walk you around it, but not just yet. Well, I might as well, heck. But anyways, we'll go over all the features on it. It does have corner traction control management in it. It does have a 6-axis IMU. Turn that blinker off. You can add grip heaters. I never thought I'd want a grip heater, but let's get off this thing and I'll walk you around it real quick, just real quick. Then we're going to take it for a nice little scoot. I've got a 30-inch inseam, and actually I've got 2 hips replaced, and I can still swing my leg over it. The seat height is 32 inches. It does have Brembo Stylema monoblock brakes on it. Calipers, it's the best in the business. Steel braided lines on the front. 320 millimeter front rotors. A 240 millimeter rotor in the back. This bike actually has a Graves exhaust on it. The nice thing about these Kawasaki ZX10Rs is you could start with a slip-on, and then once you wanted to get the mid-pipe and get rid of the catalytic converter, it's just bolt on, bolt off. So you wouldn't need to replace the whole system. You could just buy a mid-pipe for that, and I hope you can see that catalytic converter in there. This bike has a few extras on it. It does have your frame sliders right there. It does have a tinted windshield on it. This is the KRT version. This bike is $18,799. They actually are going to replace that mid-pipe but listen to it. It sounds pretty dang good with that right there. This bike is 196 horsepower. It weighs 460 pounds. I love these green stripes on the wheels. They are black powder coated or whatever they do from the factory. Also too, you got your sight glass, which I'm not low enough to see in there, where you can see your engine oil. Your fuel is right here. Also too, it comes with factory titanium pipes. I don't know if that's all the way back, but you can see them in there starting to blue up. Gas charged front forks. Everything's adjustable. Rebound, compression, dampening. Same on the back with your back shock. See if we can get a shot of that in there. Also too, this does have Kawasaki engine brake control, so you can, I believe you can adjust the engine brake control and turn it up and down, which would make you use less brakes on the highway or something. It does have the factory mirrors on it. I will tell you that the factory mirrors have a blinker in it, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they do. This whole bike is LED. Look at the front of this bike, man. I'm going to see if I can get a better shot here. We'll put it on high beam. Your high beam is right here. I could be wrong on that. Let's try it again. Oh, you got to push it out. Let's see here. Somebody leave in the comments what I'm doing wrong. One thing about this bike, your mode button will go into the display, turn that blinker off. So you'll push it to one side, push it in to turn it off. Let's go into that, because I know y'all all want to see it. Let me make sure I'm getting it in the screen. Yep. So you'll hit your select button over here. That'll take you into the main. You got your vehicle settings, your display, and you'll use these buttons over here to go up and down. Up, go up with the up button. And then if you want to go into that, date and clock, you'll hit this button right here. Nope, I'm wrong there. Oh, select over here means select ray. It's not that button. And then you can go into the year, month, day, format, whatever. Let's get back out of that. Okay, we'll go here. And the quickest way that I know of to get out of that is turn it off. Turn the key off. There's more to it. You leave a comment what I did wrong. Start it back up. There's no starter button. You just hold that down. Like I say, it does have Brembo front brakes on it. And look at the front master cylinders, Brembo as well. That's top spec superbike stuff. Jonathan Ray won six world championships on this bike. So it's definitely capable. It's going to do basically everything any other sport bike does, but it has a TFT. It has all the engine management controls on it. So let me show you what is so crazy about this bike. Y'all see that hole in the front where this thing just sucks the air? Look at this. And I don't have a small hand. Oh my God. I mean, it's huge, man. Let's get back on this bike and get going. And we'll take it out to the service road, and we're going to give it a good run through. It does have LED rear brake light, LED blinkers. Everything's LED on this bike. Let me get on it here. It's powering up. I believe that's a shift light there. It does have a lean indicator. Make sure I'm getting that in there. When you lean it right or left, and you'll see that once we get going down the road. Got your temperature there, your average speed. That's embarrassing. 4 miles an hour. It's got your outside temperature and your clock, which you could set. Let's get going here. Man, what a beautiful day here in Texas. It's like 70, 75 degrees. It is beautiful. I've got a 30-inch inseam. Of course, I ride pretty much with 1 foot on the peg on the right side. But if you had like a 26-inch inseam, you might not be able to manage this bike. But anything near 30, you're gonna be just fine. I'm gonna go over some of these features. It does have a 6-axis IMU. Man, that quick shifter's nice. I would never buy another bike without a quick shifter. The corner management function, it does have that. Of course, I mentioned the quick shifter. You can connect this to the app. Woo! You can definitely tell that it's a leader bike. Man, just such a positive feel. It is 29 inches wide. Let me make sure that lid's closed so you can hear me. It's 29 inches wide. The wheelbase on it, I believe, in the middle of the tire to the middle of the tire is 54 or 55 inches. I'll correct that. This does come in, I believe you can get the KRT edition is a special livery, there it is. Put a funny face if you think that's funny. I laugh at myself, but anyways, they do make it in black, flat black, with flat black stickers, and those are super popular. I was talking to the salesperson in there, and he said that that's the hardest one to keep in the dealership. This bike is 8, man, that front brake is perfect, man. It does have an adjuster back there. You probably can't see it, but we're going to give this thing a proper go on the road. Man, I've got more 25 reviews coming. I've done the ZX6. I've done the ZX4RR. This will be the ZX10R. And you can get all the ZX10Rs either without ABS, which is $1,000 cheaper, without ABS, or with ABS. It adds $1,000 to get it. I would get it if it was myself. I did look online, and the payment for this bike with nothing down at 8% is like, I think it's $360 a month for 60 months. It just depends on your credit. But man, Kawasaki's got some super deals. Let's give this thing a proper go. Now I'm at 6,000. This makes about 85 foot-pounds of torque. You can flash it and get up in the 200 horsepower range. No, I'm not. No, Ray. That was first gear. You can break any speed limit on this bike in first gear. I mean, I'm here in the United States. You'd break any speed limit in first gear. We were at like 66 miles an hour and still pulling in first gear. That's incredible. But hey, huge thank you to Plano Kawasaki Suzuki. They've got all this stuff, watercraft, side-by-sides. They're the nation's biggest dealer, so they're going to have all this stuff in stock. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you like this if you got anything from it. This bike is in stock at Plano Kawasaki, so give them a call. I'm going to show you these high beams. Also, too, the two headlights, the right and left side, are always on. So you'll use this button over here to flash the pass. If you've never rode, there we go. There's a high beam. You push it out. What a beautiful bike. Electronic Öhlins control. Hey, I appreciate y'all riding with me. Man, stay tuned. We got a bunch more ride videos coming on new bikes. Give Plano Kawasaki Suzuki a call, and we'll see you on the next one.